Good friends. As for us here, Ronnie O'Sullivan successfully through to round two. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was all right. Tough start. Obviously 2-0 down, best of 11, playing a very, very good player. So I felt like I had to get a grip of the game at some point, but you just never know. It could be 4-0 at the interval and going out the tournament. So you go through all them sort of emotions, but you just hope you get a chance, do something. But it's not easy. There's a lot of pressure out there.
On social media, a lot of people were talking about your trainer's run.
Oh, yeah.
Not the shoes, but it's because there's a slight issue.
Yeah, I've got plantar fascia, which is the easiest way to explain it is like a bruise on your heel. So every time you put your foot down, you can't. It's really sore. So leather-soled shoes would just absolutely batter my feet to pieces. So I've had to resort to getting something with these big old soles on them just to sort of give me foot a rest, basically.
I said you're just getting ready to go for a run straight after.
Yeah, I can go in my suit.
When you said there's a bit of pressure out there, was you like, when you was coming down the stairs, was it a bit more nerves because you got a huge cheer, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pressure, because you want to do well in these tournaments. These are like the big tournaments. You want to have a good run in them. Do you know what I mean? You want to win 1-2 matches, get into the meat of the tournament. And then, if you get beat, fair enough. But don't want to go out first round, do you? No one wants to get beat first round.
Do you know, Jimmy made a really good point ahead of your match, and he was talking about the fact that your story is now very much out there, and especially how much you've given to the game and how much it takes out of you. The crowd now know that, and I kind of feel there's a sense of they really get behind you as a result, possibly more so than before.
Maybe, yeah. I felt like some good support out there today. I always get good support, but I'm always mindful of my opponent as well, because you do hear like some people go, "Oh, Ronnie's fans a bit loud," and this and that. And Jimmy obviously had it. It's not like I'm egging it on, And you feel for like someone like Anthony, who's a lovely guy, and you don't want him to sort of feel that sort of vibe, you know what I mean? And it's it's just that we have that sort of, one of the lads, Jimmy was, Alex Higgins, myself, they like to sort of root us on, in a way. So, I forgot the question was there, so I've been on too long.
Well, it's a good day's work, though. Some good long balls in there, and you had a bit of a workout with the safety with Anthony, because he's such a good safety player, isn't he?
Yeah. It's the first time I've played on a proper slick table this season. We've been in China, and the conditions are quite damp and heavy. And you get used to having to thump the ball about, So coming out on that today was like playing a different game. You have to flick them in, and if your timing's great, it's easy. You can one visit, but if your timing's not good, you can miss sort of like anything. So it's like the equivalent of playing like on the greens at Augusta. They're so quick and slick. You've got to really strike it well to control the ball.
The practice tables are good, aren't they?
Yeah, they're good, but nothing like out
Nothing
there.
out there.
Oh, that's even better than the practice tables.
Outside they're very, very slick. You have to be on it.
But I know you never big yourself up, but it's nuts to think 30 years ago to the day, everyone's been talking about it, all the journos, print media, us. 30 years ago when you started, to think you're at the top of your game all this time later. Do you ever actually take a moment to kind of just think, fair play to myself here, because I've done a pretty good job?
You can't really think like that. I think I've sort of enjoyed it more the last 10 years, I think. Since working with Steve Peters, I've kind of learnt to just tough it out a bit and be a bit more resilient. So I feel like I'm competing more than I ever did. But 30 years is a long time, but so has Mark and so has John. We just, so it's good that we've kind of still going and still playing, still enjoying it. And I listened to John, and he says I'm playing better now than I ever have. And I feel like that, but it gets harder. You just don't blow people away like I used to, So I have to sort of, really dig deep a lot more now,
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan, and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.